Shore, Australia. No rules, just flight. Wow. Wow is all I can say. Thank you everybody for being here. You know, it's every time I feel like things are getting somewhat normal in real life, they don't get normal anymore. But thank you for understanding the stream delay. I apologize. I was able to start earlier than I thought I was able to. But wow, y'all really know how to make someone feel good. Thank you so much for being here. Bubba, go ahead and try that route command again. I had forgot to turn on my bot. Bot is now turned on. So let me welcome everybody in. Again, thank you everybody for understanding during this trying time in my life. It can be quite depressing sometimes when I'm so used to a stream schedule and y'all are used to a stream schedule, and I know you want to be a part of the community and I want y'all to be a part, and it just kills me when I have to cancel or delay stream. That being said, no stream Thursday, but after that we should be good on a normal stream schedule for the foreseeable future. Fingers crossed. All right, welcome in everybody. Twitchy Rich was first in chat. What's up, Twitchy? Good to see you. Ace of Twigs, welcome in. Also, Fort Noob, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Hat Trick Company, hello, good evening to you. Super Typhon, hello to you also. And the music reminds you of Rings of Power. Yes, you're not the first person who said that, actually. I need to watch that series. I have not seen it yet. AZ Bubba, welcome in. Good to see you also. Pia Boss, welcome in. Good to see you as well. It has been a little while, but everyone's always welcome back. I understand life gets busy. Trust me. I know life gets busy. Yeah, what's up? Infinite Fireman, what is normal? Exactly, what is normal? Allium, also, Allium, I think it is. XOXO, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. A pre-stream follow is always freaking amazing to me. Really amazing. Thank you for that follow. So thank y'all for understanding. Good evening, Dryson. How are you doing? Y'all go check out a lot of the people that are getting shout outs. Go give them a follow, give them some support. They're all amazing streamers, and a lot of them are flight sim streamers as well. What's up, Dryson? Good to see you. Classy, how are you doing? It does. The interior does look. I tried to get the scale a little bit better than my old one was. It's still not quite on scale, but better. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you, Infinite Fireman and Dryson. And again, thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody and for everybody. Thank you for understanding. It really does mean a lot. Although I am a very structured and scheduled person, I don't like to get off schedule, but sometimes, as we all know, life does get in the way and screws our plans up, but it's okay. When am I going to get out of the Infinite Fireman, I actually flew the F-22 the other day for quite a little while, and I enjoyed it, but it'll be a while. I've got other things, trust me on this. I've got other things that I'm working on that are getting me way out of my comfort zone that I think y'all will enjoy and will probably be shocked that I'm doing, but that's probably going to be more like during my Christmas break, because I've got a lot of learning to do before I show this off. Anyways, get the tiger moth. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Let me take a picture of that. I enjoy having a lot of planes just because a lot of the people that fly along with me have them. So that's why I have a lot of the planes I have, not necessarily that I want to fly them, but that so I can see the planes like y'all see them as you're flying along. Oz, welcome in, Oz. How are you doing? OzzNomad, as always, if you'd like to join in voice, you're more than welcome to. Oz is our vocal tour guide for this tour. Oz is also the mastermind behind some of the POI, or most of the POIs here as well. So Oz, if you'd like to jump in voice, go ahead. If not, I totally understand. I totally get it. She loved the loop. That was so funny. Infinite Fireman. Just one of those moments, you know. I thought it was going to be awesome, but it wasn't. So Bubba, we were not in the path, thankfully. We are, again, thankfully, we're 4 hours from the coast, from the East Coast. So although the coast of South Carolina got hit Even the coast isn't all that bad here. Just a lot of flooding, not really bad flooding, a lot of sand on the roads. So there's some cleanup to be done, but it could have been a lot worse, but nothing here. In fact, our spring storms here are worse than what we saw. What was that, Friday? Yeah, Friday is when it came through. No problem, Oz. No problem at all. Just let me know when you're in. But yeah, seriously, no, it was no big deal here at all. So let me jump to the PC. Thankfully, I'm not starting as late as I thought I was going to be starting. So, wow, my camera's really dark. Let me adjust my webcam really quick. My controls cam. Darker than I thought it was going to be. Sheesh. There we go. North Lodge. North Lodge, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate that. Oh man, I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. North Lodge is a fellow flight sim streamer. Also, resub 5 months. What? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for the resub. Been managing contractors in Florida all week last week. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Fort Noob. I cannot imagine what they're going through in Florida. It's got to be rough. I cannot imagine. Can't imagine. Fiverr Strike, what's up? How are you doing? Good to see you. Had a great stream earlier today, flying over US Route 66. Sweet, yeah, you're doing a series of flights over Route 66. If you don't follow Viper Strike, please go give Viper a follow. You won't regret it at all. I promise you, you won't regret it. All right, let me do this. Let me do this. Yeah, but I was watching, there was a camera at Fort Myers, some bar in Fort Myers that had a pier. I was watching the webcam from it while the hurricane was making landfall, and it was crazy how bad it was. All right, let me, I gotta get the plane going. Sheesh. All right, we're in the both tanks. Fuel valve is on the on position. Park brake is on. Let's flip some power on. Beacon's on. We need to prime the fuel pump. Fuel pump on. I need to get my fuel pump lever put back on. I removed it because I was flying the Kit Fox. There we go. We got fuel flow established back here. Quarter throttle. Let's get our plane started up. And we're going to run the plane at 1200 RPM. Yes. Oh yeah, it was awesome. Popcorn Colonel, what's happening? How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Popcorn Colonel is another streamer friend. Does a lot of variety stuff over there on his channel. Great guy though. Let me see if, yeah, my shout out button's working. Yes, I fixed it. There's a shout out for Popcorn Colonel. Go give him a follow. I promise you won't regret it. Also does some flight sim stream. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. Ace of Twigs, no problem, man. Good to see you, Ace. Thank you so much for jumping in, saying hello, and I understand it's late. Sleep well, my friend. I'll see you next time. Have a good rest. Have a good week. I'll be back Saturday morning. That's the plan anyways. So my socks of the day, I went out and bought 5 new pair of socks yesterday at the store. They had them on sale. I just can't help myself. So I'm wearing 2 of my new socks today. And I did not change my light battery, so yeah, you can still see them though. So on the right foot, I've got black and yellow striped socks. Got a little bee action going on here. Did y'all see what just happened to my plane? I think someone spawned in on me. So we got black and yellow striped socks on the right foot. Aliens. The aliens are here. We have aliens in the house. On the left foot. Aliens on the left foot. These are my socks of the day. Thank you for that. Yes, got to get them while they're on sale for sure. That was wild how that other plane spawned in on me. All right, I guess that's one of the drawbacks of the new, you know, where your planes don't disappear. All right, let's flip some lights on and we'll be ready to take off. I'm ready. Hope you guys are. I'm going to taxi up just a little bit. That was absolutely wild, man. That was wild. There we go. Now I can see my stuff. Hey, Elanius, thank you for the first time chat. We are on Southeast Asia server. Feel free to jump on in. Had about 1 trillion ping on Southeast Asia for a second. Dang, really? Yeah, that's pretty wild how all of our planes were superimposed on each other. I was kind of a airliner and another a G1000 Cessna. So let me check my controls really quick. Full left, full right, aileron, down, up on the elevators, and left, right on the rudders. Let me check flaps really quick, and then we'll get up in the air. It is a new setting, Bubba. So if you go into general, in traffic, I think is where it is, and then it's just a I forgot how it's worded, but it's pretty obvious what it means. That's pretty funny though. All right, here we go. Let's get up in the air and we'll fly. So we're once again we're in Australia today, where we have been on Sunday evenings and Thursday evenings for quite some time now. OzzNomad, gracious enough to help out with the flight plan. Hamo Time gave me the original flight plan. OzzNomad tweaked it a little bit, throwing in some really awesome points of interest for us as well. And I meant to show y'all what the flight plan for tonight is, but if you downloaded the flight plan from either Discord or the Microsoft Flight Sim forums, then you'll have the correct flight plan for tonight. All right, I'm gonna turn around now and fly a heading of 264. 264 heading. What's up, Crunk Monkey? How are you? Good to see you. There we go. It's an interior flight. I totally missed what you mean by that, Infinite Fireman. I'm sorry. My mind is like reeling right now with all the stuff I had going on earlier. All right, let me jump out of the plane really quick. There we go. Oh yeah, I got several people flying along tonight. Thank y'all for flying along with me. I'm gonna activate heading mode. Oh, and it's sheesh. Yes, tonight's flight is an interior flight. We're not on the coast. We're flying inland just a little bit. We're gonna make a C shape basically. In fact, I can show you. Oh, I did. Cajun Lee, I am so sorry, man. With my stream starting late and stuff, I've totally missed some chats, and I am so sorry. Good to see you, Cajun Lee. Welcome back in, and thank you for flying along also. I love having people flying along with me. It really makes stream, I don't know, it just makes stream so awesome. So thank y'all for flying along. I'll show everyone off in just a minute. Let me show you where we're flying tonight. So it's a C Charlie shape that we're flying. Around the interior of Australia. Yeah, sorry, Cajun. Thank you for your understanding. There we go. Let me get on path. I've got heading mode enabled. Let me get on the correct path, and then I'll be able to look around without losing my direction. All right, so we got Merciless Bo up there. I see Merciless with us. Crunch is with us. Crunch is always here. Thank you so much, Crunch. AZ Bubba, Reapers, Infinite Fireman, Nova Stuff, Cajun Blade, Captain Jemima, JP Nama, I mean, and Crunk Monkey, and there we go, Merciless Bo. Oh, it is missing. It sure is. Let me fix that really quick. I know what the problem. She didn't mean to do that. I know what the problem is. I just got to fix it. What's supposed to happen is it's supposed to refresh every time I change scenes to where it'll pop up, and I forgot to click that button. So there we go. Thank you for pointing that out, Infinite Fireman. Ooh, I hear a Hellcat. Love the sound of that plane. Love the sound of that plane. Was that modeled correctly? Sure. Is that plane that much larger than a Cessna? Test Jess is here. Old Man Goat Hair also here. Welcome in, Old Man Goat Hair. Elenius also. Wow, a lot of people. Thank y'all for flying along. So I'm going to try to fly at around 90 to 95 knots tonight is my plan. Yeah, it's really windy for me too. 13 knot right quartering tailwind. As you can see, it's affecting my plane as well, shaking around. What's up, Goat Hair? Oh, you just getting ready for takeoff? Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I meant to make a pattern around the airport. I also was kind of estimating how long I would be before I, for the stream delay. And I'd like to estimate too far off rather than too early. So I started earlier than what I had anticipated. So I apologize for that. Yeah, Crunk Monkey, the wind is blowing us everywhere. Thankfully, heading mode is kind of keeping me right on track. Oh, okay. Good deal. Good deal. Hey, I understand about the snack. So my mom had knee replacement surgery Tuesday of last week, and it's been a roller coaster ride. Like one day it looks like she's doing really good. Next day she's not up, not moving, sounds horrible. We're wondering, what to do. So this morning when I talked to her, and after lunch when I talked to her, she sounded horrible, really drowsy. My sister was really discouraged because she had spent the night with her and was really aggravated. But then we went tonight right before stream. She was like a brand new person, just felt wonderful, and it's just a roller coaster ride. But thankful that she's feeling better anyways. The F6, okay, that's the Hellcat, weighs 4,000 kilograms empty to 7,000 kilograms max. Wow. It just looked so much bigger than the Cessna when it was superimposed on it. Wow. Oh, if she had internet, I probably would Infinite Fireman, but she doesn't have internet. I really think she would enjoy it, but she has no idea what I do. Yeah, the Hellcat's a beast. It's awesome, man. I've got it, and I've been flying it some off stream. It's awesome. What's up, Gare Bear? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. So yeah, I went to the store yesterday with my wife, bought 5 pairs of new socks, and then Infinite Fireman had given me a link to some remove before flight socks, and I ordered them this afternoon. So I don't know when they'll be here, but hopefully they'll be here by my next stream Saturday morning. Don't fly it too slowly. Oh, it stalls at 73 knots. I was flying it wide open. When I fly a military jet or an old military, aircraft, I know it's not a jet, but I fly those things wide open. I push them to the limits. You're getting 20 knots now? Yeah, I'm getting 7. Well, it's varying a lot. Between 13 and 17 is what I'm getting, a right quartering tailwind. Pretty crazy. Oh, nice. You're using FS map tool and now you can see where you're at. Makes the game much more enjoyable. Yes, it does. That's awesome. And you know, that's another thing that I love about Flight Sim is there's so many really cool add-ons that help make, that just make it so much more immersive. And the immersion really depends on the user. You know, what I think is immersive, you may not think is immersive, but I just love it because there's so many different things, different ways that we can fly it and stuff and enjoy it. Yes, I do have the Alpha and Bravo. You're awaiting the Foxtrot Tango, but hear such great things about the Yoke and Throttle. What's my opinion? Yes, I will be getting Charlie Pedals, Crunk. Okay, Oz, thank you. I'll drag you over in just a minute. So, Crunk, I'm saving right now for Flight Sim Expo, which is next June, but it's going to be an expensive trip for me. So I'm saving all my extra money for that. And then once, probably after summer of next year, I'll be investing in Charlie Pedals and then probably VR as well. I'll look at getting VR. But for now, yes, I love the Honeycomb. The Alpha and the Bravo were a very, very good investment. Huge, very, very good investment from the big upgrade is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Big upgrade from the Logitech. Not that there was anything wrong with the Logitech. It was fantastic. But this is really awesome. I have not seen the Foxtrot Tango. I was going to ask you what the Foxtrot Tango is. Not sure what that is. All right, let me drag Oz in really quick. There's Oz. All right, Oz, whenever you're ready, if you want to give us a voice check. Oh, I guess it would help if I joined voice. I do that all the time, don't I, Oz? I just assume because you're in there that I'm in there. Hang on a minute. There. Now, that should be better.
Is that better this time round? Can everybody hear me okay?
Oh, you sound great to me. How about
fantastic. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yes. Oh, it sounds great. Really good. Yeah. Everyone's saying they can hear you very well. Crunk Monkey, I have not heard of Foxtrot Tango, and it may be that the buzz about that was before I even, started flight simming. Is maybe why I hadn't heard of it. So Oz, give us a rundown on tonight's trip.
Okay, not quite as interesting, this one. There's a little, and it's fairly flat, I'm sorry to say. But the first town we're approaching is Barcaldine, and that's of note because it was the site of a massive shearers strike back in the 1890s. When all the shearers went out on strike for better pay and so forth. They weren't being treated very well by the pastoralists, and it ended up there was a tree in town where they used to meet under and discuss things, and that became known as the Tree of Knowledge. And it was from there really that the Australian Labor Party came into being back in the 1890s.
Oh, wow. You said shearer, like sheep shearers?
Yeah, the sheep shearers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So then, is there still a lot of sheep pasture in this area?
Oh, loads, yeah.
Okay.
It's all out here in this sort of outback area is sheep and cattle country.
Very neat. So we are about 23 miles away from this airport, and it's just going to be a touch and go. This is the first airport. It'll just be a touch and go for me. Yeah, Super Typhon, that's really interesting because again, my naive brain still, even though this is what leg 8 in the Australia tour, my naive brain still thinks of Australia as mostly desert when now I'm learning to know better.
Yeah, Super Typhon's right. I mean, some of the cattle stations in Australia, here and over in Western Australia in particular, are larger than some European countries.
Wow. Oh yeah, Bubba. Thank you. Give me just a minute, Oz. I'm sorry. For anyone that is looking for the flight plan in Discord, because this was supposed to be last week's flight plan, I just changed the date on it. So tonight's flight plan is actually above the flight plan for yesterday. So that's sorry for the confusion, but you can also type in !route and you can get the flight plan that way as well. My bot should be working now, Bubba. Okay, sorry.
No, sorry for clashing with you there.
Oh, you're good.
I'm watching your mouth moving on the stream, and of course it's a bit behind. So when I think you're not talking, you are talking.
It's okay.
Yeah, after.
Oh, I think we lost him.
It's the birthplace of Qantas, and there are a lot of a few historical static aircraft at that airport, which were part of the Australian update.
Oh, neat. Which airport, Oz? You went mute on me for just a minute.
Longreach.
Okay.
It's the second airport we'll come to after Barcaldine. We'll fly over a little strip, and then Longreach is the next one on the flight plan.
Awesome. Hey, Bacon, how are you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you again. Had bacon for lunch, actually, today. No, it's good to see you, Bacon. Always good to see you. Hope you are well. So tonight started out a little more unusual than normal, which what is normal for my streams lately anyways. But I know we've got the potential for some new people in here this evening. So if you're wondering about flying along, I just want to extend the invitation to anybody who's watching. Yes, you can fly along. No rules, just flight. That means fly what you want to and fly how you want to. This is the closest airport up in the upper right-hand corner. We're approaching that airport, probably 30 something miles away from it. So feel free to jump on in, and the server is Southeast Asia. Wow, got a lot of people here already. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. Oh, 15 including me? Thank you, Infinite Fire, man. Oh, NATO has joined us. I see you flying low in the Cub Crafter. All right, so for this airport, it is just going to be a touch and go. And based on the wind direction, we need to fly into runway 01. Runway 01. In Hawaii, you worked with some Australian cattlemen. They would crack whips to get cattle moving. They didn't hit the cattle, just made noise. They didn't carry ropes either, like y'all did. Oh, wow. Oh, Bacon, you just wanted to pop in and say hello? No problem. Bacon, if you have time and you'd like to fly along, feel free to, but I understand if you cannot. No worries. Take care, Bacon. So good to see you. I really appreciate you dropping in. Thank you. Man, these winds are wreaking havoc. Oh, if you had a way to fly along on your phone, I understand. I totally get that. No worries. Thank you, man. Take care, Bacon. Have a good night, my friend. The crazy syrup guy, thank you for the first time chat. You currently question your girlfriend. What do you question your girlfriend? Also, take it from a gentleman who's been married for over 30 years. Don't question her too much. What's up, Citation Man? How are you doing? Thank you for the first time chat. Also, welcome on in to all the first timers. If you'd like to fly along with us, everyone's always welcome to fly. No rules, just flight is how we do things here. We're on Southeast Asia server. She wants you to fly from Miami to Sydney, Australia. Oh, nice. Hey, that would be a beautiful flight, actually. We're in Australia right now. I seem like a cool dude. Thank you, Citation Man. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you for the follow also, Citation Man. Right. Right. Popcorn Kernel, exactly. The answer is always yes, dear. I love you, dear. And whenever you want, say dear. Yes, exactly. Elanius, thank you for the follow also. Crazy syrup guy, my stream is PG or less. I'm a family friendly streamer, so I try to keep it where, you know, everyone can sit and watch from the comfort of their living room without fear of, you know, their kids hearing something that they'd rather not hear or read. Yep, so it is PG. So in real life, I am an automotive technology instructor. I work at a community college. And so because I do teach college age students, I like to think of myself as younger than I am. I'm 54. And I actually stream on Twitch because of my students. My students is how I found out about them. What's up, Tam the OG? Oh, the landing is unpredictable? Dude, very unpredictable. I can tell that, Bubba. Thank you. So Tam the OG is my daughter. 22 months. What? Tam, thank you so much for that. How are you doing, babe? Looks like I need to lighten my camera up a little bit more for my controls. I don't know why it's so dark tonight. What is my setup? So Citation Man, I've got the Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo flight controls, and then I've got the Logitech G Series rudder pedals. As far as flight equipment goes, and then as far as streaming goes, I got a ton of stuff. You had to place 12 clutches. Oh, so that vehicle should have a 4T60E in it, if I'm not mistaken. Those are pretty easy transmissions to rebuild. Hey, KW, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Chronico, welcome in. Good to see you as well. Wait, are you saying it's a... Oh, Chronico. Man, that's brutal. So Chronico coming in here with a banned word. That's going to be a tough one. 5 minutes of no saying that word. You manually swapped the Monte Carlo. That's cool. I do know. I mean, you can get them with straight drives. I was a General Motors technician for 14 years. I was a GM technician at a dealership, and then I was a service manager for 14 years after that. So I know my General Motors products. Awesome. Thank you, Citation, man. I really appreciate that. Oh, Chronico, you got me good. I'm trying hard to remember not to say that word. Why is my timer not working? You know what? I'm just gonna have to set it on my watch because the timer is not working on my screen. Let me set it on my phone. All right, 5 minutes.
What's that?
Oh, cool, syrup. Okay. So your grandma bought it at the Dale Senior Chevy dealer. That's in Mooresville, right? I think it's in Mooresville, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. That's really cool. See, y'all keep me straight. I cannot say the word that Chronico posted until my timer goes off, or I have to keep on resetting it. Nice. That's pretty awesome, syrup. I can't say the word. Someone type the word that I can't say in chat, please. There we go. Thank you, KW. And Super Typhon. My plane just does not seem to have the power tonight. Are my plugs fouled? Oh gosh, the plugs are fouled. No wonder. You own a 67 172. Very cool. The town where I live, the airport here, the plane that you train on is a 68 Cessna 172. So when you're newer than that, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, my flaps, I don't think are on. Yeah, they're not. It's spark plug fouling is what's going on. So if you look over here on my And they're actually better already. I leaned the mixture up a little bit. But for one, I'm low on oil, and also my plugs are starting to foul a little bit. So that's what my issue was.
No cereal.
Ice, please, no.
All right, here we go. This will just be a touch and go here, and then we'll be on our way. You scared your girlfriend yesterday? What'd you do, crazy? Ezerhowden, thank you for being here. Thank you for being with us tonight. Almost said the word. It is, yes, Chronico. Yep, that's where I'm loading in, just touching and going. Yes, sir. Oh gosh, wow, crazy. That's pretty wild. You were doing a check and you started. Oh, I almost said the word. And you pretended to fall asleep. Wow. Kev, what's up, Kev Sim Corner? How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Kev Sim Corner is an American truck sim streamer on Facebook and on Twitch. Really, really great guy. I enjoy his streams. Kev and anyone else who streams, I apologize. I've been absent on a lot of people's streams over the last few weeks, and that'll continue into this week. Life has been busy, and I'm going to be out of town. I'll be in Atlanta on a business trip, or on a training mission, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, this week. So you won't see me on anyone's streams this week, most likely. How's it going, Kev? I'm doing really well, thank you. Doing really well. We are in Australia again tonight, doing a little touch and go here. Get my feet in my pedals. Oh, I'm coming in low. Oh, and there's 5 minutes up. I did it. But I gotta fix my timer though. That bugs me that my timer is not working. Oh, a little rough on the landing there, but or at least a little not so straight on the landing. There we go. Now I'm free to say the word flight again. I think I did pretty good. You had one eye open a little bit. All right, once I clear the runway, I will turn to the left. Thank you, Chronico. All right, so now we'll fly a heading of 270 degrees, 270. For 43 nautical miles, this next airport is the home of QANTAS. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yep, that's it, Qantas.
QANTAS, thank you. Crazy, I will be flying the 737, hopefully the 900, but at least the 700, 737 700 or 900, and an Airbus A320 closer to FS Expo, because I'm going to be going to Flight Sim Expo in June, so I'll be recreating the flight that I'll be flying. It's very, very rare that you'll see me flying an airliner. So it should be quite interesting it should be an interesting stream. I am on live weather Chronico, and yes, the winds are gusting pretty rough. Oh, I have no experience on a 747 either. Crazy. Yeah, live weather's pretty brutal right now. As far as the winds go. Wow, look at all the people flying along. Holy crap. You flew in the hurricane? I bet a lot of people flew in the hurricane. There, keep hitting the wrong buttons. I was trying to get a screenshot. I was hitting my jump in and out of cockpit button instead. So in what part of the country did you fly in the hurricane, Crazy? Oh, that's nice, Chronico. No, I didn't realize that. Which I don't fly with the G1000, but that's pretty nice that it remembers your settings. And now my fouling is good, so my plane should have full power now. I'm gonna reach it up just a tad, but I do need to remember to add some oil at my next full stop. Oh, you flew in the game. Okay, Crazy. I got you. I was wondering, because I was going to call you out on BS there. So, okay, good. I'm glad that you were talking about in-game. I actually saw Kev Simcorner flew in the hurricane as well. That was pretty wild. Oh, Reapers. Yeah, welcome in, Reapers. I did see you back there. Thank you for lurking and for being here. I appreciate you flying along also. So yeah, let's talk about who's flying along really quick. I'm going to activate heading mode. That way I can kind of look and see who's flying along. Hey, Topple, what's up? How are you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Topple, friend from Canada. Hope you're recovered from COVID. Elanius is flying along with us. Nova Stuff, Chronico, Test Jess, Captain JP Nama, Cajun Blade, OzzNomad, Cappy Steak, El Gusto, Crump Monkey, Infinite Fireman, Reapers, Easterhowden, Gare Bear, Crunch, Old Man Goat Hair. Let's look down low. Anyone down low? Nope. Anyone up high? Nope. Oh, wait. No, okay. We got everybody. A lot of people flying along tonight. Thank you, everybody, for flying along. Not too bad. You don't know if you're fully recovered, but I'm glad you're being better. I'm glad you're doing better is what I meant to say. Good to see you, Atopple. Glad to hear you're doing a little bit better. No problem, Tam. So Tam the OG is not missing in action, just feeding her baby. Oh, Atopple, dude, I have the socks, man. I got new socks. So my socks of the day. These are brand new. Bought them yesterday. On the right foot. Sorry about my camera. I need to adjust my camera. On the right foot, I've got my black and white striped socks looking like a bumblebee on the right. I mean, a yellow jacket on the right. On the left foot, green socks with pink aliens. Aliens on the left, stripes on the right. Those are my socks of the day. Yeah, crazy. Sorry about that. When you were saying you were flying in the hurricane, I thought you meant like in real life. I feel better now knowing that you were talking about in the sim. I look like your 5th grade math teacher, really? I hate math. Just saying. I know I'm not your 5th grade math teacher because I hate math. Are my sound alerts not? My sound alerts are working, but for some reason, if like Tam the OG got shouted out, and then right after that you posted socks, so there has to be 1 minute in between things. I don't know why that is, but and I've checked my settings to see if there's some sort of cooldown, and I'm sure there is. I don't know where to look for it. You know what I mean? I'm checking again really quick just to see, but I probably should Google it. So that's why that sound alert didn't work. Hey, Dr. Oculari, welcome in. Good to see you also, my friend. Welcome in. Happy end of the weekend to you. Oh, where are you flying in real life, Super? I mean, Syrup. Where are you, Super? Where are you flying tomorrow, Syrup?
So, no more sex for you.
Yeah, sound alerts aren't working. I just noticed that. I'm not sure what's up with that. Silver Spell, how are you doing, Silver Spell? Good to see you. Silver Spell is another friend of the community here, another streamer friend. She does a lot of variety over on her channel. How are you doing, Silver Spell? Good to see you. Go give Silver Spell a follow for a really fun time. She is also Australian, if I'm not mistaken. Twitchy, I think it's just going to be a touch and go at this airport. It's the next airport. It's so Oz. It's not YILF, is it? That's Qantas. It's the next one, right?
Yeah, that's right. The one after this one, touch and go here, but yeah, well worth a landing at Longreach to have a look at those aircraft.
Yes. Okay.
By the way, everyone, welcome to the Australia that everyone around the world knows. If you look around here, it's scrub, not much to be seen, very flat. You've got a single road and a railway line paralleling each other across the country, and not much around for miles.
Yeah. This is the Australia that I had pictured in my mind for years. Silver Spell and Oz, yeah. Yeah, Silver Spell, I'm doing a series in Australia, and the gentleman that's in voice, OzzNomad, lives in Australia also. So and he's helped greatly in creating these plans for us.
Hey, Silver Spell, welcome in. I'm in Perth. Whereabouts are you located?
Oh, crazy. You're flying to Dallas, picking up your grandfather's friend's ashes. Him and your grandfather fought in Vietnam. Oh, that's cool. Silver Spell, we are almost, Lord, I don't know how to pronounce. Where are we over right now, Oz?
Well, we're sort of in the Queensland outback, on our way to Longreach Airport.
Thank you, Infinite Fireman, for posting that. And Silver Spell says she lives in a small country town west of Townsville.
Oh yeah, we'll be up Townsville way in a few more streams.
Nice. Someone in the looks like the 414, I think, right there beside me. You have a folded army flag for him. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Very nice tribute. Oh, cool. Yeah, Silver Spell, we're covering the entire country over the next however long it takes. Wow, I'm going quite fast. I guess it's the tailwinds. Or maybe my trim. Oh, thank you, Tim. Every now and then I do wear a button-up shirt. Most of the time I just wear t-shirts when I stream though, but every now and then I like to dress up a little bit. AirSNN, thank you so much for the resub. How are you doing? Good to see you. AirSNN is another fellow flight sim streamer and content creator on Twitch as well as TikTok. What is going on with my plane? I am losing altitude big time. Sorry about that, Cappy Stick. My plane's trying to kill me right now. Yesterday you attended Bowman Aviation Fest in Louisville and it was awesome. Great to see so many kinds of planes from vintage to aerobatic planes and home built craft. Your favorite thing there was entering a DC-3. What? Ah, man, that's really cool. That's really cool, Viper Strike. AirSNN, how are you doing? Let me give AirSNN a shout out really quick. Yes, I did get the new update. It's phenomenal. I love the update. There we go. Shout out for AirSNN there.
Yeah, they seem to have messed up a bit with that Canada update, though. Particularly the area around Toronto looks worse than it did before.
Yeah, that's what I understand. Okay, plane, come on now. Classy. What's up, Classy? Yeah, that's kind of disappointing from what I understand.
Yeah, that CN tower's got a dirty great car bunker on the side of it now too. But the rest of the city looks awful as well, and the POIs that were there prior to the update are all kind of broken now.
What? Wow. Well, hopefully they'll go in and repair those things because that's wow, rather disappointing. Dwarven Egg, how are you doing, Dwarven Egg? Good to see you. Now my plugs are actually good, Infidel Fireman. I had heading mode on, but still not knowing exactly how to work autopilot in this plane. Heading mode also activated, I don't know, something that was making me nosedive. Dwarven Egg Official is another flight sim streamer, great guy, awesome streamer, very high energy. Good to see you, Dwarven Egg. Hope you're doing well, man. Doing well. Just been too dang busy. I understand totally.
Yeah, Chronico, very few homes out here. People do live here, but usually on stations which can be separated by hundreds of miles. And there might be a few outposts along the railway line just where railway employees might live.
Wow. Dwarven Egg, it really is good to see you, man. I know life has changed for you with work and everything like that, Dwarven Egg. Are you planning on have you heard of Flight Sim Expo? Are you planning on going next year? I know it's still, 9 months away, but it's a good time to plan. If anyone is planning to go to Flight Sim Expo, now's the time to be planning it. What the heck, plane?
Leaving altitude.
All right, and again, at this airport, Yankee India Lima Foxtrot will just be a touch and go here. You'll try, but you don't know. So I was just named a media partner last Tuesday. I got word that I'm a media partner for Flight Sim Expo, and I've already booked my hotel. I've booked my flight, so I'm ready. I just can't wait for June to get here. It's going to be like Christmas. It'll probably take forever to get here now because I'm so excited.
Altitude.
I am not Cappy Stick. You definitely want to go. It's going to be wait and see for you. Yeah, Reapers, I totally understand. No, but Cappy Stick, I'm getting a right quartering tailwind of about almost 20 knots, and it's gusting. So I don't know if maybe that's what's causing my plane to do what it's doing. I'm going to try hitting mode again and let's see what happens. Might go next year. Yeah, I totally understand. I was hoping there was going to be one this year, but it turned out, it really worked out better that way because I have more money, more time to save money to be able to go next year. Oh, Peachtree. What an amazing tribute to your friend. Your buddy passed away about a week ago. He played this game a lot, so you started playing it because of him. And you're really enjoying it so far, even though you don't know what you're doing, really? No, Peachtree. First of all, let me say, let me give you my condolences for losing your best friend. I wish I could say that, well, no, I'm actually glad that I can say that I don't understand how you feel, but my thoughts and prayers are with you during this time. I can't imagine what you're going through. Second of all, myself and many others in the community are always here to help with any questions you have about flight sim. I've been flight simming for a little over a year, but there's a lot more experience in chat. It is crazy. Thank you for the follow also, Peachtree. Crazy it is. What? Peachtree, you already subbed to me too? Thank you so much for that Prime sub, dude. Wow. Thank you. And crazy it is in Houston. Wow, Peachtree, thank you so much for the sub. I truly appreciate that. And Peachtree, I do have a Discord. It's probably the best place to ask questions about flight sim. And let me give you the link to Discord if you're interested in it. If you're like me, you're a member of a ton of Discord channels. I'm just overwhelmed with them. But yeah, thank you for the thank you for posting it, Infinite Fireman, also. Got a bunch of people flying. Holy crap, a lot of people flying along tonight. $19 people flying along tonight. That's amazing. Thank y'all. No, Peachtree, I promise you. Everyone here, I've been in people's streams where they give you a hard time, But I mean, we all started somewhere. We all started not knowing squat about flight simming. So no one will troll you. I promise you. Oh, nice. King Ken. Welcome in, King Ken. Hi, Scruff. Just joined in a caravan today flying. Oh, nice. Thank you for jumping in and flying along.
Now, the only stupid question is the one you never ask because you never get the answer to it.
Exactly. Peachtree, I am a instructor. I teach students how to diagnose and repair vehicles at a community college. And so we get a lot of questions, and I tell my students all the time, there is no such thing as a stupid question. And if they do ask a stupid question, I just give a stupid answer. But no, I'm just picking. You got a couple F-18s out here keeping us safe. All right, the airport is off to my right. And this will just be a touch and go here at YILF. Yankee, India, Lima, Foxtrot. We had our granddaughter spend the night last night, and I was showing her the phonetic alphabet and also the ICAO numbering, how you say numbers as a pilot and a traffic controller. And she thought it was the funniest thing. What's up, El Gusto? How you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see here. Give me just a second. There we go. If you mess up, you've been using the thing on here where you can reposition yourself. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Peachtree. Zero Tadpole, what's happening? How are you doing? You know, Mom, it's like a roller coaster ride with Mom. One day we think she's going backwards. In fact, this morning, she told me herself she thought that she was regressing. And then this afternoon, well, right before, that's why I was late starting stream, went by and saw her. She looks and sounds fine, was up and moving. But she's close to 80 years old, and I think, you know, this is her first major surgery. So it's been quite an experience for her. But she's doing good. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you for answering the question for Peachtree. Yeah, do you know how to slew, Peachtree? Slewing was such an amazing thing once I learned how to do it. I'm like, what? You can actually do this? I learned how to slew when I was doing my first Hawaiian island tour. Holy crap. What is this? What kind of crap is this that I'm doing? I'm breaking my gear. That's what. Okay. That was embarrassing. Back up in the air I go. Oh, you got slewing down. Nice, nice. All right, so now we'll fly a heading of 272 for a little while now. Y'all just ignore that touch and go I did. Pretend it never happened. Oh yeah, you got the Bonanza V35. I've got it, never flown it. I bought it the day it came out, and I've got it. That's it. Never flown it. Oh, you love this song? Nice. Planet Neutral. What's going on? How are you doing? Welcome in. Planet Neutral's another flight sim streamer, friend of the community here. A great guy. Go give him a follow. Trust me, you won't regret it. Crazy. I do too. When I'm not streaming, I play it absolutely like an idiot. Sometimes even when I'm streaming, I play it like an idiot. Well, that's good to know, Ezra Howden. It's just, yeah, no excuses. I mean, there's a pretty rough wind, but that's just an excuse. I've done better. Good to see you, Planet Neutral. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, man. Always good to see you. So the next airport is a little ways away, about 14.2. I'm sorry, I totally misread that. So we're close. At the next airport, it will be a full stop. Longreach will be a full stop. This is the home of Qantas, the Australian Airlines. Oh, running your 100th stream tonight. Wow, Planet Neutral. Dude, that's awesome. I wonder how many I've done. How do you tell how many you've done? Fat, what's up, Fat Airlines? How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Happy Sunday evening to you, or Monday, depending on where you're at in the world. Hope things are well for you. Life treating you good, Fat. Good to see you.
Okay, as we approach Longreach, the town was named here for the, in quotes, long reach of the Thompson River, upon which it's associated. Thompson River is a river that always has water, but doesn't necessarily flow tremendously all the time. It's reliant upon rains in Queensland, but when they get serious rain here, the rain runs all the way down from here into South Australia, and is one of the rivers that's responsible for filling Lake Eyre in South Australia in good years.
Oh, wow. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing on little nav map anyways, looks like there's a lot of river branches right here. Is that true?
Yeah, they're all channels. Yeah, this is called channel country out here. And that river and many of the others are sort of meander all over the place and have lots of different channels, but they're all really the same river. But when they get good rains here, it floods the entire course of the river, and so those channels will all become one massive river.
Gotcha. Wow, that's really interesting looking too, because it looks like it even, like little nav map gives the direction of the flow. It does. That's neat. There's arrows showing the direction of the flow of the water. That's cool. Never noticed that before.
Yeah, it should all be south generally, hopefully.
Yep. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Cajun Lee, you gotta go. No problem, Cajun. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for flying along. Always good to see you. Sleep well, my friend. Have a wonderful week. I won't be able to stream Thursday, so my next stream will be Saturday morning, 8 a.m. my time, which is noontime Zulu. So I hope to see you then. Fat Airlines, you not being able to watch most of my latest streams? Oh, no problem, man. Hey, and I appreciate you coming by. I know, hey, life is wild sometimes. It's been absolutely a ride for me the last 2 weeks. Hopefully that ride will end next week and it'll be smooth sailing for a little while after that. But I understand, man. No problem. I've been missing you, but I understand. Oh, Thursday's your birthday and you'll be 53. Well, happy birthday. I'm 1 year older than you after Thursday. Thank you, Popcorn. King Ken is caught up. Nice. In Peachtree, there are helicopters coming. There are helicopters coming, but you can get helicopters from flightsim.to. there's some freeware and payware helicopters that are amazing from Hype Performance Group. But there are helicopters coming soon in the marketplace. Yeah,
Longreach is a town.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Scruffy.
No,
Longreach is a town out here that does have a decent population. About 3,000 or so live in Longreach. Everybody out here would be working in the cattle or sheep industry, or possibly tourism these days as well. Interestingly, all the streets in Longreach are named after species of birds. With the east-west streets are named after water birds, and the north-south after land birds.
Very neat. Wow. Now, it surprised me when you said it's a rather, I don't think you said large, but a good-sized town of 3,000 people. That's really small, in my opinion. How is this?
We have small towns out in the outback here that might only have 6 permanent residents.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, Peachtree. I actually bought I bought HOTAS, which is a stick and throttle, just for the purpose of learning how to fly helicopters so I could do scenic tours in helicopters. But here my controls sit right over here off to the side, calling my name as I fly I love the Cessna 172. One day I'll fly helicopters. We'll see.
Yeah, looking forward to those helicopters in November. That will be awesome.
Yeah, that may be when I give it a try. RSNN, thank you for the sound alert.
Sorry, Scotty.
Longreach,
as we said before, is the home of Qantas. But also, as well as the Qantas Air Museum there, where there's also the Stockman's Hall of Fame, which is a big tourist attraction, which is essentially a museum dedicated to the men and women that work out this way, managing the sheep and cattle populations.
Oh, how neat. And someone mentioned earlier that my sound alerts weren't working, and they are right. I just noticed RSNN just did a sound alert and it did not work. My apologies on that, RSNN. I did not update OBS because I've heard it's an absolute nightmare if you do. So I know that's not the issue, but I'm not sure what the issue is that it's not working. My apologies. Yeah, I'm really interested to see this airport. Go ahead.
Most Australian towns in the regional areas and in the outback, even though they might be fairly small, then they'll all normally have 2 things, a horse racing track and a footy oval. So the horse racing track you should see dead in front of us as we come in.
And a what did you say? A horse racing track and a what oval?
A footy oval, football field.
Oh,
field.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. I didn't know what in the world a footy oval was. Oh, this is a rough landing. Got a really wild crosswind, but looks like I'm pulling it off pretty decent. Oh no, I spoke too soon. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, Popcorn, you had no issues? I was told by another streamer not to update OBS until you had a lot of time on your hands. So I have not updated it yet. So I'll have to rethink that. Oh, wow. Look at this big hangar. Yeah, we're going to have to get the drone out and check out this airport. Hey, Cowboy. What's up, CIA Cowboy? CIA Cowboy, another fellow flight sim streamer. Great friend of the community, also an awesome guy, has a real heart for veterans. Y'all go give CIA Cowboy a follow as well. This is not a custom airport. This is actually default scenery when they redid the Australian World Update. Holy moly, that's a big old aircraft. See, I'm going to park and then I'll get the drone out. We'll check this out. So this is the home of Qantas, the Australian Airlines. Oh, you know what? I did leave my flaps up this time, actually. Says go, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Cowboy, you're very welcome. I have been doing fantastically well. Thank you, Cowboy. All right. Set my park brake.
Hey, just some background. Qantas is the third oldest airline still in operation in the world. Founded in November in 1920. Began international passenger flights in May of 1935. The name Qantas is an acronym for Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services. Originally served Queensland and the Northern Territory. Popularly nicknamed the Flying Kangaroo.
Wow, thank you. I had no idea what Qantas stood for, so thank you for that. Knives, TTV, what's going on? How are you doing? Is this Kid Knives? How are you doing, Knives? Give me just what is going on with this? It's doing some weird stuff. There we go. Every time I try to zoom in on the tail, it brings me to the roof. So my socks of the day. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, you can't get inside the buildings, I'm afraid, very much. They've got collision points everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Now that 747 there is named the city of Bunbury, which is a town in southwest Western Australia, and it was named after that town to mark the 150th anniversary of Western Australia, and Bunbury being declared a city.
Okay.
It's the only surviving 747-200 with Rolls-Royce engines. It was donated to the museum by Qantas and landed at Longreach in November 2002.
Oh, wow. So my socks of the day, on the right foot, I've got my black and yellow striped sock, a little yellow jacket action going on the right foot. Left foot, I've got my green socks with pink aliens on them. Aliens on the right, bumblebees. Excuse me, aliens on the left. Bumblebees on the right. Those are my socks of the day. Brand new socks, just got them yesterday. But welcome in. Kid Knives is a fellow streamer, does a lot of spooky stuff over there on their channel. Great longtime member of the community here also. Let me give them a shout out really quick. Come on, shout out button. And then yes, I do want to look at the rest of the aircraft as well before I take a quick pee break and water refill break. Waiting on my shout out button to come alive. Oh, wow. Yeah, that super constellation. Check this thing out. Oh, that's beautiful. So this must be a museum too.
Yeah, this is the Qantas Museum here. Yeah.
Wow.
So that Super Connie operated the original Constellation operated between Sydney and London, 1947 to 55, and then the Super Connie operated the route from 54 to 62. And the Constellation was the first aircraft that helped Qantas establish and sustain long-range overseas air service.
Oh, that's awesome. Joe Sosa, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months, man. I really appreciate that. How are you doing, Joe Sosa? Good to see you. And Knives, thank you so much for the compliment. Who would have thought, right? So Knives knew me when I was a variety streamer. Who would have thought that I would have fallen so in love with one particular thing on stream that's what I would be doing and would become known as a flight sim streamer. when I was such a variety streamer to begin with. But yeah, I absolutely love it. This
Yeah,
is
that
really
particular
cool.
Connie was actually built for the US Navy in 1953 before being used as a cargo aircraft. And it's been repainted to resemble the Super Constellation Southern Spray.
Oh, wow. And look at all the people
Now
flying
that's-
along.
That one you're looking at now is a 707.
Okay. That's the one beside the 747?
Yep, that's it. That was the first jet of 13 purchased by Qantas from Boeing, and the very first civilian jet aircraft registered in Australia.
Oh, wow.
707 replaced the Super Connies essentially, and halved the flying time on the overseas routes.
When I was Sky Command, what's up? How are you doing? Yes, you can call me Scruff Daddy. What's up, Sky Command? How are you doing? Sky Command is another flight sim streamer, great guy. I promise you, if you want a fun stream, go check out Sky Command. You all have a blast. What's up, Sky Command? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Mongo, thank you for the 100 biddies and for kicking off the hype train. I really, really appreciate that. Let me give Sky Command a quick shout out. Y'all go give Sky Command a follow. Sky Command with 69 biddies. Nice. Thank you for that. You worked for Boeing while they've been producing the last of the 747s. Oh, cool. So this plane, when I was a kid, this plane and the like the Electra, the ones with multiple tails, I was always fascinated with as a kid, and may or may not had a 10 wind-up toy of these. Oh, this is so freaking cool. Yeah, thank you for putting this in the plan. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, if you have a look around, there's a few more to discover yet. Whoa. Okay, that's a Catalina.
There, excuse me. Yeah, this is phenomenal here. Okay, Cowboy, thank you. I will check it in just a second.
Yeah, Qantas had 5 Catalinas based in Perth and operated the world's longest duration regular airline service non-stop for an average of 28 hours each way to Ceylon, now Sri Lanka.
Wow.
And return to carry VIP passengers. They also played a large part in the Second World War in various ways. This particular Catalina was a fire bomber in the USA, Canada and Spain, but it's now been repainted in double sunrise colours to commemorate the special part of this Qantas story.
Oh, wow. This is so cool. Oh, wow. Infernal Fireman. That is really cool. So, Infernal Fireman, I mean, not CIA Cowboy, I'm sorry, just sent me a couple pictures where he met up with Kyle Franklin and Skip Taylor. That's really, really awesome, man. Thank you for sharing those pictures. And y'all, thank you for the hype train. Wow, this is really freaking cool. I'm missing, I just want to catch up on chat really quick. So what, am I missing anything else here? I don't think I've visited
look
the whole
around.
thing.
There's a DC-3 somewhere.
Am I blind? Where's it at? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Where's it at? Complete freedom. This is
I'm having trouble with my drone at the moment. Hang on, I'll find it.
Okay, no problem. Sesgo, no, this is actually OzzNomad, who is a resident of Australia, who's helping me out here. We got a live person giving us a tour of Australia, different places, complete freedom. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate that. How are you doing? Good to see you also, my friend. Between the 7-7, is it really? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, it is. Wow, it's sandwiched in there. I don't know how I missed that, but I totally did. Thank you. I was so focused on the 707 and the 747 that I totally missed the DC-6. Oh, this is so awesome. B. Carlo, thank you for the sub. Oh, this is a DC-3?
Yep, it started life as a C-47, the military variant with the US Army in 44, and it was given to the RAAF in 44, before becoming a Qantas Empire Airways aircraft and being converted to civilian DC-3 standard.
Wow.
In fact, it's still, this particular aircraft has still got the large double C-47 style doors on the side.
This is so awesome. I am really, really glad that you put this in here for us. B. Carlo, thank you so much for the resub. Also, Speedy, welcome in as well. Good to see you, Speedy. I totally missed your comment there. Dorafly, welcome in. Also, good to see you as well, my friend. We are flying in Australia, where right now we're checking out the home of Qantas, Australians Airlines. This is really, really awesome. So if you'd like to jump in and fly, this is the airport.
Yeah, that's it for the outdoors ones. Inside the museum, which unfortunately you can't get inside the hangars there, there's also a DH-61 Giant Moth and a DH-50.
Oh, cool.
That's the Havilland aircraft.
There we go. One more screenshot. And then, okay, I need to take a quick pee break. And then I need to refill my water. And I'll be right back. So y'all talk amongst yourselves. I hate to leave in the middle of a hype train, but I have got to go pee. I got to get rid of some water. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, Complete Freedom flew into GRD. That's my home airport. It was a night flight. Your requirement for your commercial training. Now you need to schedule your com check ride, your commercial check ride. Nice, dude. I'm glad you're doing so good with that. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Enjoy talking amongst yourselves. Enjoy this beautiful, let me do this. Enjoy this beautiful airport and the, there we go, as well as the museum. And I'll be right back in like 2 or 3 minutes. See ya soon.
Thank you. I wouldn't say no.
Finished yet?
No, nowhere near.
Hey, thank y'all for a successful hype train. I appreciate that very, very much. For all the subs, 4 gift subs, 169 bits. Thank y'all so much for that. I really do appreciate that a lot. Old man, go here. I understand. Take care of yourself. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday.
Every kilometre you to get them, I think they said to get the new cars.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get back to the plane. Jump in the plane, and we'll see ourselves off. So we'll fly a heading of 17 degrees as we leave here. This is the perfect song for taking off from an airport. Straight ahead. Here we go.
Just quickly to finish off on that 747
Oh, sure.
park there. During its working life, it's estimated the aircraft carried over 5.5 million passengers, flew over 82.5 million kilometres, equivalent to more than 2,000 trips around the world, or 10 round trips to the moon, or 10 years continuous flying.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna crank up the music and let's go. We're up in the air and we're going to continue on this same path, 17 degree heading for a little while, 31 nautical miles to be exact. And Tam the OG, you are snacking on Cheez-Its and either peanut butter or butter. Am I right? Says go. Yeah, he's very knowledgeable about Australia. He is a resident of Australia, but also he's already done this with Captain Arash a while back, or some of these places. But yeah, I'm very appreciative of Oz for all the knowledge. Oh, Tam, I'm jealous. Yeah, so if y'all don't know, Tam the OG is my daughter. And she's the one that I was talking about, just had a baby. Doing good.
Yeah, actually, this is all new territory up here for me. It's in real life and in the sim. This corner of Australia, the northeast corner up into far north Queensland, is one area where I haven't yet reached. And with Captain Arash, we're yet to come here because he diverted off to New Zealand. But we'll be here in a few weeks' time, probably with him.
Nice. So I will be. I'm still on the fence, y'all, about on my Saturday morning streams whether to do New Zealand or revisit Hawaii. Actually has come to my mind because Orbit's just released a new Hawaiian scenery, so I'm kind of thinking about maybe doing Hawaii since we're already right here in Australia.
Yeah, it might be better to leave New Zealand perhaps until they get more into their summer because the weather down there at the moment, it's just sort of coming out of winter, has not been that good. And Captain Arash has had to cancel quite a lot of flights so far.
Oh, really? Okay, that's a good idea.
Although I suppose it doesn't matter so much for you, Scruffy, because you don't mind changing the weather if it's really bad.
Yeah, that's true. I try not to, but I'm hard-headed enough to where I will if I need to. I know it's hard for Sam the OG to understand that I'm hard-headed. She would probably differ with me on that. Oh, Two Cats was buzzing over Hawaiian Islands in the discus glider. Nice. So I did a Hawaiian Islands tour. Oh gosh, a long time ago. Probably 9 months ago or so. Didn't really know what I was doing, but I think it might be time to revisit that. I think that'd be pretty neat.
Down below us now, effectively, is the Thompson River. You can see all the different sort of channels going all over the place, generally in the same direction, but all running more or less parallel north-southish.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, so these are all the channels I was seeing on Little Nav Map, y'all. You can see there's a lot of them. What town are we heading for? King Ken, we are heading... I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Mattaburra?
Mattaburra.
Mattaburra, thank you.
And that's the home of the Mattaburrasaurus.
Is it really?
Yep, yeah. It was discovered here. I haven't got the date in front of me, but yeah, several examples of this. The largest, I think, dinosaur to inhabit Australia.
Oh wow. So Tam, you got to tell Opal Dino about that. The Mattaburrasaurus. He'll love that. Grandson, he's 8 years old, into dinosaurs and stuff, and you know, anything but fart related, you know, is funny. So he'll love the Mattaburrasaurus.
Yeah, when the Thompson's in flood down below, the whole of that area that you see in front of Scruffy there will be completely flooded.
Wow. So the whole width of this is one big river once it floods?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Wow. Speedy, I'm doing really, really well, thank you. Doing really good. It's just been, it's been a, not really a trying 2 weeks, just a busy 2 weeks with Tam having her baby, then my mom having her knee replaced. This coming week, I'll be in Atlanta for the week at a training conference. But after that, things should be nice, smooth sailing. But yeah, I'm doing good though. There you go, Tam. No, it's not made up. You didn't miss a joke. It is totally true.
No, just Google it, Tam. You'll find plenty of info about it.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was Mattaburrasaurus. Okay.
My pronunciation, Mattaburra, yeah.
No, even looking at it on Little Nav Map, it looked like two T's after. I thought it looked like B-U-T-T, not B-U-R-R. So that's my fault.
Now, Mattaburrasaurus is when you put it between two slices of bread.
So does the waypoint up here have a significance?
Yeah, a little bit. It's supposedly a hangout for Captain Starlight, who was a bushwhacker way back when. I haven't got the dates in front of me. Like a cattle rustler.
Okay.
But there's some doubt about that name, whether it was actually applied to him or which of the sort of cattle rustlers that were in the area at the time it applied to. And it was used in a novel that was written back then, or not long after. And the author of that novel said he based it on the lives of several of those cattle rustlers.
Oh wow.
But yeah, that waypoint offers a bit of a view over the area. I think, if I got it located right, and it was said that he would sort of hide up here and see what the local police were doing when they were chasing him.
Neat. CA Cowboy says, Mudda-butta-saurus is what happens when you let your mom ride your motorcycle all day.
Nice one. I like that.
Yeah, that is good. And Chronico, yes, I'm really enjoying learning some of the terminology that, you know, I've heard most of my life from people in Australia, but never really understood exactly what it meant. So yeah, it's really cool to hear the term bushwhacker used in a way that we can understand what it means. It's really neat.
Yeah, the other term that's used is bush ranger.
Okay. Oh, stop zooming. And so Cowboy's also asking, bush rangers would be cops, but not usually the good guys back in the day though, right?
No, over here, bush rangers were generally the bad guys, yeah.
Gotcha.
Robbing post offices and stores and that kind of thing. And occasionally rustling cattle as too.
Happy State, nothing I'm aware of. Oz, do you know if there's any scenery add-ons that have been made that add kangaroos to the sim?
No, I don't. I don't think there are. Well, the only one I know of is there's an airport somewhere, an add-on airport, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it's somewhere in New South Wales, and that has got some pretty awful-looking kangaroos in it. When I had a look at it, I didn't buy it.
The only time I saw,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, it would be nice to have a few in the sim, sort of leading around like they did with the bears in Yosemite and other wildlife around the place.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. The only time I've ever seen wildlife in the sim was bears when I forgot where I was flying, but I saw bears and it was really, really neat. I landed and got some screenshots with them and stuff, so it would be neat to have kangaroos as well.
Yeah, there's a nice add-on in Africa. It puts in a big wildlife conservation area with an awful lot of animals, giraffes and rhinos and elephants and crocodiles and all sorts of things. I can't remember the name of the place now.
Oh wow. And no, Chronico, I still have not seen Still have not witnessed a seagull in the sim yet.
No seagulls out here, I'm afraid.
No, but I have. I've tried to find some, but none yet.
We have, there'll be a lot of birds of prey out here, kites and so forth, hawks and that. And also, when you get into Central Australia, there are a lot of it are
Ozzy, you were breaking up. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that there's a lot of raptors out here, things like hawks and kites, bird-wise. But in Central Australia, there are also areas where there are massive populations of budgerigars.
Of what?
Budgerigars.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they're quite impressive when you see them in a flock of, several thousand.
Oh, wow. Oh, Fireman, you having issues with Twitch tonight? I'm having issues with my bot. I've added a rotating advertisement for Flight Sim Expo to my bot, and I don't think I've seen it post yet. I know, right, Chronico? And my sound alerts aren't working. I don't know what's going on tonight. Okavonga Delta. I'll have to check that out, Cappy Stick. I took a screenshot of it. Where's that add-on located at? Is that on .to? So flying along tonight. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
One of those bush rangers was a guy named Frank Pearson, who gained some notoriety back in the late 1800s. He did claim that the character in the book was modelled after him, but nobody's really sure. And he sort of wandered around, as I said before, robbing post offices and stores and the rest of it, with the police chasing him. They tracked him down a couple of times. He got shot a couple of times, but sort of survived. And he came to an ignominious end in 1899 when he died after accidentally swallowing cyanide, mistaking it. He was drunk at the time and mistook it for his medicine.
Oh my word. Wow. So have you, it's freeware. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. It's payware. Not sure if this is a freeware version. Hey, if it's decent payware though, I don't mind paying for good scenery. So, let's see here. Have you heard of our famous bush ranger, Ned Kelly? King Ken's asking about Oz.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, heard of Ned Kelly. Yeah, I think most of his exploits were further south in New South Wales. I think there was a movie many years ago about Ned Kelly starring Mick Jagger.
Oh wow, really? As Ned Kelly?
If memory serves me right, I think that, yes, it was, yeah.
Wow. Getting some plug fouling again. Dangerous man Ned Kelly was. Ned Kelly movie is one of the first ever black and white movies, really. So give us some history of Ned Kelly. I forgot to add oil to my plane when we were at the last stop too. Oh, Ned Kelly's a long story. I need to watch the movie. What's the name of the movie? I'll have to check that out. I should have some time next week since I won't technically be at work, but during the day, of course, I'll be in training, but I should have some time since I'll be out of town next week. Probably will catch fire. I'm curious to see what happens, Cappy Stick. I don't know if the engine locks up or what happens. I don't recall Skipper Jeff ever saying what happens when it runs out of oil, and I don't remember ever seeing that happen on anyone else's stream, so it'll be curious. I might just run it out of oil just to see what happens.
I'm pretty sure that happened to Captain Arash.
Oh,
he had
did
to
it?
ditch into the sea. He didn't quite. His oil ran out before his fuel did when he was on the way to somewhere I can't remember where, and he had to ditch in the sea and reset his days without accident counter.
Yes, that was in the 247 though. That wasn't in this plane. I was there. I remember that one. I don't.
Sorry. I thought it was the 247 you were talking about. You were talking about your plane. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Cappy Stick was talking about the 247 catches fire. But yeah, this one I don't know what happens to this when you run it low on oil. And the same thing happened to me as well with the 247. The first time I flew it, I was within eyesight of the runway over water, just like Captain Arash. Tried to turn it around and land it beside the water, but I crashed in the woods.
Yeah, I think you'd seized the engine at the very least, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how it behaves. That's probably all it'll do, is just the engine will seize up on me and I'll have to reset it. Yeah, were you there for that one, Cappy Stick? That was interesting. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm trying to kill us all. Now my low fuel light just came on because I have not filled up my tanks either. Yeah, probably not going to make it. I'll have to stop at Mattaburra. I'll stop and refuel. Channels are running nice and blue on the right. Let me get over here where Kenzo is.
Oh, not sure how to break this to you, Scruffy, but I don't think there's any fuel at Mattaburra.
Oh no.
Hang on, I'll call one of my mates and get him out there with his four-wheel drive and a couple of 44-gallon drums for you.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. El Gusto just posted a link to some information from the BBC about Ned Kelly. I will definitely check that out. I just took a screenshot of it and I also clicked on the link, so I've got it. Thank you for that. Good information. In-flight refueling is possible always, of course, because thankfully we are just in a simulator, but I like to try to keep it as realistic as possible with what little bit of aeronautical knowledge I have.
Well, for all we know, you could have a couple of drums in the back of the aircraft with a pump and a long hose. I mean, who would ever know?
That's right. Just a quick flick of the wrist out the window, and the hose, if you do it the right way, could get right up on the top of the wing there, and I could refuel it in the air. That would be quite the scene. Just throw a hose in the cockpit window. You got a few gallons. Oh man, nah, just do a full stop here and refuel real quick. Then we'll get right back up in the air. No biggie. I was just so entranced by the QANTAS Museum and Airport. That was really amazing.
Mattaburra, by the way, has a huge population of 88 people.
Good night. Wow. It's just funny because the town where I live, we have like 25,000 people where I live, and I think of that as small. And so when you say, 3,000 people, I'm thinking that's like really tiny.
There's lots of towns all over Australia with those sort of size populations. Yeah, it's very spread out. Most of our population is concentrated into the capital cities and the areas surrounding them,
Wow.
which are all on the coast.
King Ken says there's how many? 88 people in 3 pubs.
Oh, there'll be at least 3 pubs, yeah, for sure. You can't go without the basic necessities.
Oh wow, Reapers. Town from Canada you're in has only about 3,200. It doubles in the summer with all the campers. Wow.
Yeah, similar thing here. There's some low population towns that are popular tourist destinations, particularly in the winter when people sort of head north, and they will add many thousands to their population during that time.
I'm looking up to see what our population is. Oops, and I'm flying way off course. Yeah, I was right on. 2020 census shows 23,351. That's close.
Now, the Mattaburra was discovered in 1963. It's believed to have been about 12 metres long, 2 metres high from the hip, and weighed about 15 tonnes. It was a herbivore, so you'd have been pretty safe around it.
Oh, good.
And there's a full-size replica of one in the town.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, wow. You only had 316 people in the town you lived in Colorado? Well, that's small, Chronico. And Gare Bear had a slew. How's VR working for you, Gare Bear? Is that new?
Longreach, not far from Winton.
Let's see here. DCM.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's actually discovered in a town near there called Mattaburra.
Welcome in, DCM. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing
well.
well.
A lot of dinosaurs up there. Yeah.
DCM always bringing us coffee and donuts
I'll throw that in.
on Saturday mornings. When I on Sunday Night Football, when I on the stream. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, this part of Queensland, actually, the larger area around here is known for dinosaur fossils. Quite a lot been found here.
Oh, that's neat. Ah, I got you, Gare Bear. Okay. I'm considering once Flight Sim Expo comes and goes next year, because I'm saving the majority of my money for that now. But after Flight Sim Expo, getting a set of Charlie pedals and then getting VR headset will be the next investment that I make as far as Flight Sim goes. Although I'm not sure that I would ever stream in VR. I would think it would be extremely hard for me to engage like I like to and want to engage the community flying in VR. I know it's possible, but I think it would be rather difficult on the level that I like to engage. Yeah, that's true, Cappy Steak. That is another investment I need to make as well. Thank you for that. Either Track IR or a Toby eye tracker as well for the sim. I think that would help tremendously. King Ken, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why that would be. So are you, what are you flying, King Ken? I didn't look to see what is Kenzo flying? You would absolutely recommend it. It's very cool. I've got the Oculus Quest 2. Yeah, I mean, I think off stream it would be phenomenal, and I know the grandkids would love it as well. But I think it would be amazing to fly off stream in VR, and that may even help with my in real life once I start flight training, whenever that may happen. Get more familiar with the movements. Maybe. Spy Guy, you love Toby. You use Toby and you love it. A lot of streamers, a lot of big streamers use it. It's something that I have thought about, but I just haven't invested in. But yeah, it's something I need to get more serious about doing, because I really do think it would help. Oh yeah, Gare Bear, I can totally see that. So King Ken, what happens is if you don't have the plane that people are flying, it will show you in a default low wing plane, but that doesn't make much sense that it would default a Cessna that way for you, because the Cessna is in all, no matter what package you get in Flight Sim, the 172's in there. So I don't understand why it's showing a low wing aircraft for you when people are in a Cessna. It doesn't make sense. Oh wow, Cappy Steak, that's pretty awesome. I hope that'll be the experience I have with it too. Oh, you're on the Xbox? That might be why, King Ken. Do this. There is a setting that might be what it is. Give me just a minute, King Ken. And when I get on the ground, there's a setting about default aircraft that I bet you is what your issue is. It might just be a flip of a switch for you. Let's try it. We'll try it and see. I think once I do Toby, excuse me, hang on. Goodness, sorry about that. I think once I do an eye tracker, I may have to rearrange the way my monitors are set up. Because my right monitor is the monitor I use for flight sim, and I got 3 monitors, and then my left monitor is little nav map. So if I'm looking over this way, it may screw with the settings. Anyways, that's for me to figure out once I get it. Goodness. And who knows at FS Expo I might win a eye tracker. If there's a giveaway, I don't know what there will be, but who knows? I might come away with one. Oh, that's true. That's a good idea, Cappy Stick. Hey, Staff. What's up, Staff? How are you doing? Good to see you. B. Carlo. I do not have, I don't have real life aviation experience, although I am doing ground school. So I went ahead and bought ground school, and I've always had a fascination with flight and flying. But no, for the most part, everything you see on stream and what knowledge I do have is just what I've learned since I've been flight simming a little over a year ago. But it makes me feel good that someone has, that you've noted that you think I do have experience from how I fly. Oh, you don't know yet? Depends on what they have you doing tonight. Man, that's the second sub 100 landing I've done tonight. That's pretty nice. All right, let me pull off to the side really quick. I do need to refuel, and then I'll show King Ken the setting I was talking about, and then we'll get back up in the air. Scruffy the butter churner. Oh, thank you so much, Cappy Steak. Yeah, that was a nice flare, really nice flare. I typically don't get the flare quite that on point like I did. All right, let's I'm gonna go ahead and fill all the way up. All right, King Ken. So go to general options, traffic, and right here under AI and multiplayer, make sure you have generic aircraft models turned off. That might be what your issue is. And then for anyone that's wondering about how to make your airplane disappear or not disappear when you're close to somebody, this is also where that is. So this may be what your issue is, Kenzo. Maddie Fergs. Exactly, Sergeant Staff. All right, so there's that. And let's get back up in the air. Part brake off. I started stream a little bit late tonight, so I'm running a little bit behind, but it's no big deal. Yeah, let me know if that works for you, King Ken. Hey, nice takeoff music here.
Too naughty.
Huh?
Is that too noisy?
No, it's all right. No, it's fine. No, it's all right, though.
Crashed into the Hellcat. All right, we're up, and now, oh, keep on flying the same heading, actually, for 73 nautical miles to our final destination of the night. Oh, okay, Chronico. Well, that's probably what the issue is then, unfortunately. Oh, the new heading, King Ken, it is, new heading is, come on, 69 degrees. Nice. 69 nice degrees. How long before the rest of the flight? Oh, Death Crow, it is, I've got 73 nautical miles, so a little more than an hour. I'm gonna guess about an hour and 15 minutes. Welcome in, Death Crow. Good to see you. Death Crow is another flight sim streamer, also does some variety stuff over there on his channel. Let me give him a shout out. Yeah, good old number 69. Heck yeah. Nice, right? There we go. Staff still won. Let's see here. Final destination is not Lake Lake Galilee. Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of biblical names in this area for some reason.
Very neat. You still won't follow a log truck? That fingers keyboards don't work. Oh, I was wondering about that. Yeah, Jesus. As our good buddy Two-Tone Murphy would say. How much oil do we have left in our tank? Let's see here. 6.8 quarts. I think it holds 10. If I'm not mistaken, full it was 10. So I'm running it pretty low. Yeah, there you go, Super Typhon. That's how, when he says that, that's how I see that. That's how I think it should be spelled. Exactly. Speaking of log trucks, in the 1980s, when I first started working at the dealership that I worked at, oh, I know, right? Staff, fill the oil and check the gas. When I started working at the dealership in the 80s, we had a body shop, and I'll never forget. I don't remember what kind of car. I think it was an old Ford, maybe a Ford LTD. Came in, had a hole this big around in the windshield right where the driver's head was. They ran into the back of a log truck, decapitated him. I'll never forget that. I mean, I didn't, not that anyone was in the car. The car just got towed to the body shop. But when I asked them, you know, what happened, you know, how did the hole get in the windshield? Yeah. Wow. Still got a bunch of people flying along. Holy crap. Thank y'all for all flying along tonight. Well, we're just kind of over. Yeah, for sure. No death by log for me either. Well, we're flying over the desert. Just a quick reminder, no stream Thursday because I'll be out of town. I'll be in Atlanta on Thursday. If I knew I'd have some free time, I would invite my people that live close to Atlanta for a meetup, but I'll actually be with my boss, and I just don't know what the plan's going to be for us. So, unfortunately, that may not happen next week. But I will for sure be at FS Expo next year. And I really anticipate meeting a lot of you guys there. Thank you, staff. It's about a 3-hour drive for us. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, nice, Zero. Cool. I don't even know where we're going to be. He made all the reservations and all that good stuff, so I'll have to find out. Maybe shoot you. Oh, Atlanta is nuts. Absolutely nuts. My first time in Atlanta as how old was I? 19, I guess. 19-year-old going to Atlanta, to the General Motors Atlanta Training Center. For my first time. It was night, it was dark, pouring rain. You can hardly see. I missed my exit, ended up like in downtown Atlanta, scared to death. This is before the days of cell phones. So I pulled over, found a phone booth. A phone booth. That's, I was trying to think a cell phone booth. I'm like, there's no such thing as a cell phone booth. Called my boss back home, and he helped me figure out where to go.
Empty outback a lot of the time, so I'm just picking up the highlights as we go along. No, it's not long enough for that. There's talking about plenty of other stuff.
Oh yeah, Chronico. It's been quite interesting. So I started out with a tailwind. Now I've got a 6 knot left quartering headwind. So the winds have died down a lot. So Oz, is all this, I know I said it was desert. I was kind of saying that as a joke. Is this all farmland, or is it truly just desert?
No, it's not considered desert out here. It would be just scrubland, and it's all cattle grazing country.
Okay.
Actually, when we're on the way to Fleetwood, which is our final stop, but part way along, once we're about 40 nautical miles from Fleetwood, just slightly off to our left, will be Bowen Downs airstrip. Bowen Downs is a cattle station, not a huge one. It's about 1,500 square miles, but it supports about 60,000 head of cattle. Or did. I'm not sure if it's still operating to that level these days.
Wow.
And back in 1870, there was a guy working as a stockman on the station, a guy named Harry Redford, who kind of played both sides of the law. He, whilst working on the station, he managed to gradually assemble a herd of 1,000 cattle in a secluded area out in the bush somewhere that he'd fenced off. And along with 2 accomplices, he took those and drove them southwest 1,000 miles down towards Adelaide, a feat which had never been done at that time, actually. And it took them about 3 months. They arrived at another cattle property down that way and sold the herd for, back then, £5,000, which these days would be about £150,000 in today's money.
Wow. Wow.
But the stations, the other station staff tracked him and eventually caught up with him, and he was imprisoned for his sins.
Oh, wow.
But he became quite famous just for having the guts to perform a long drive of cattle like that across country, where it had never been done before.
Yeah, for sure. That's interesting.
It's actually quite something when you're out in areas like this and you sort of you look around and there's nothing, and you realise that the nearest human being is probably, several hundred kilometres away from you.
That is, yeah, that's quite a thought. You get lost out here and you're just on your own.
Oh yeah, you've got to come out suitably equipped. I mean, cell phones won't do you a lot of good out here, except in the major towns in the area. So you've got to rely on basically HF radio. If you're out here touring, you'd have a long range HF radio.
Okay. I just figured I'd get down low and check things out a little bit closer. Yeah, I'm not in any trouble in Info Fire, man. I just decided to drop down low and look and see what the scenery looked like. No, not gonna crash. It looks just as drab down low as it does high up.
Nice flyby, Infidel Farmer.
Yeah, it was. Famous last words exactly. I'm not gonna crash. Yeah, this would be a lot of fun, Cappy Stick, in a all-terrain vehicle, for sure.
Yeah, you definitely need four-wheel drive out here. Most of the roads would be dirt at best and sandy track at worst. There's not many sealed highways out in this part of the country.
Here, a Hellcat sneaking up on me. Part of the Fireflies, if you remember correctly, you're not too far from me. Moody. Oh, dude, what? I didn't realize that you were there, B. Carlo. Oh, that would be awesome. I'm actually in Western South Carolina. But man, yeah, I will definitely let you know. In fact, I want to say y'all have, no wait, you're at the, you're not at the aeronautical mechanic school though, right? Because in your area, somewhere near Atlanta or down where you're talking about, Carlo, is a very well-known pilot and mechanic school, if I'm not mistaken, that has full-size 747, I think, simulators. Is that where you work? Yeah, Noonan, Georgia. Yeah, that's where I'm talking about, Zero. That's it. Thank you, Popcorn, for posting the Discord channel also. Yeah, Zero, I think that is where I'm talking about, is Noonan, Georgia. Okay. Noonan is where you work, is it really? Someone I know, I can't remember who, has been there and been in those simulators. I'm just trying to think of who it was. Wow, that's cool. I gotta do that sometime. I guess I'll get back up in the air now.
Yeah, just passing Barcaldine Station Airport now on our left.
Oh, is that the airport you were telling me where the all the cattle were?
Well, that's the airport for the station. Yeah, yeah. The station itself obviously is a large area surrounding here.
I'm just gonna circle around. So would this be the ranch houses for the?
Yeah, any buildings here would be yeah part of the station.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like there's some that are modeled, and then the other ones you can see that are there, but they're just flat. That's pretty neat. Looks like a large-ish place.
Yeah, I think that's all done from satellite imagery as well. So there's nothing special going on here, I don't think, in the sim.
Okay. Postman out there, we have the, oh nice, yeah, Big Carlo. I'll have to check out where that is and see how far see how far away it is from me. Good sheesh, words are hard to come by for me sometimes. Yeah, I guess it really is. It is like the Wild West out here. I mean, this is pretty. So, that brought another thought to my mind. Oz, are there, like back in the 30s here in the United States, there was the Dust Bowl where there was no rain for a long period of time. Then there was a bunch of wind that whipped up dust. Are there dusts and sandstorms in this area of Australia or no?
Yeah, there can be in these sort of areas throughout a lot of Australia. I don't think, but maybe not as big as the ones you get in the US, but the land itself, I mean, the whole country, once you get away from the greener coastal areas, is a bit of a sand dust bowl, and it switches backwards and forwards between drought and flood. 1 minute the whole place will be, it could have gone years without rainfall, and then they'll get a complete drenching, and houses will be washed away and so forth.
Wow.
There's been a lot of flooding in New South Wales this year, and in parts of Queensland.
Wow. Oh, thank you, Popcorn. Yeah. At one point, someone told me that Discord limited you to 100, being a member of 100 Discord channels, but I don't think that's right, because I'm pretty sure I'm in over 100 Discords now. But yeah, sometimes I'll be looking. Do what?
I was just going to say, how do you keep up with 100? I only have about 10 or 12, and I find that hard enough to stay up to date with.
So what I do is I don't have them muted, but I don't have them where they send me push notifications, and they don't have the little number come up whenever there's a new post, but there is a little white tick on them when they have something new. So no, I'm not active in all of them, but a nice, probably a big handful of them are people that I met when I was a variety streamer that I just really feel I'm not active in their channels, even their Twitch channels anymore. But I just feel guilty if I delete them or if I leave the server. So
yeah, gotcha. I know what you mean. Once you've joined, you think, well, I shouldn't really leave, but
right.
I find now and again I just have to have a clear out, the ones I'm not paying much attention to.
Yes, and I probably should do that, but I just don't want to upset anybody, and I don't know. As a streamer, it adds a little bit more whatever to it. Oh, is that what it is, Speedy? Okay, yeah, I do have Nitro, so I guess that's why I'm able to be in more. That makes sense. Staff, I need to figure out how to do that. I know it's fairly simple from what I understand, but I need to learn how to do that too, so I don't have to play the same soundtrack every single stream.
Yeah, talking about the Wild West, there's a little town called Lightning Ridge down on the New South Wales Queensland border, south of here, which is known for opal mining. They mine black opal there, and nearly everybody there working the mines would have guns. I mean, as you know, guns are fairly tightly controlled over here, but those people are very serious about protecting the stuff that they're mining.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, I wasn't sure about gun control in Australia. I was thinking it was kind of strict there. Jay Whitaker,
Yeah,
how are you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah, it's very controlled here. After we had the massacre in Tasmania in, I don't know, probably be 20 odd years ago now, there were lots of restrictions brought in, and there was a big firearms buyback. The government had an amnesty, and everybody could sort of put their weapons in to be and be paid out by the government for them.
Oh wow.
So no, you never see private citizens in Australia toting guns anywhere. It's just not allowed. Police and security guards, people like that, but that's about it. Otherwise, you know, the guns are more prevalent on farming properties and so forth, where the farmers need them to control pests and so forth. But otherwise, no, you very rarely see guns.
Gotcha. Yeah, Zero, me too. Yeah, so I'm I do own several guns, and I tell people if I'm dressed, I'm carrying one, and so that's in South Carolina, the state I live in, we can actually open carry, so we can wear a holster outside of our clothing, and it's legal as long as you have a permit. But I don't open carry. I choose to conceal carry, but yeah.
Yeah, that's really strange to us over here, and me in particular, coming from the UK, as I did 30 odd years ago, where back in those days, not uniform now, but back in those days, the police didn't even carry guns.
Oh wow. Speedy, your wife has family living in Australia. Oh, that's neat. Where at in Australia, Speedy? Chronico, I don't think so. I don't think there are. Oh no, yeah, don't disturb her by any means. I was just curious. Wow. We've had a bunch of people flying along this whole stream. Thank you everybody for a huge group flight tonight. Oh, Zero, you're out tonight? All right, have a good evening, and yeah, I'll see you Saturday morning. Have a great rest of your week. Take care. Oh, you got an M1. I don't have an M1. Take care, Zero. I am a member of a club where we have 2 pistol ranges a 300-yard rifle range, a skeet shooting range, and a claybird range, and a clubhouse and stuff. And every year we have the opportunity to some kind of government program, I think it is, where we can get an M1 if we desire to. But anytime that rolls around, I have my mind set on something other than, you know, I've got money put back for something other than an M1. So nothing for me yet. Oh, Queensland and Perth. Okay, Jukebox. What's up, Grim? How are you doing? Good to see you. Oh, you'll have a 500-meter range? Nice. Very nice. Oh, CMP. There you go. Yeah, that is it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Grim. Oh, and in Sydney too, Speedy? Nice. I do own one. Yeah, Grim, that's true. You do. You never know. I gotta love the sound of that Hellcat. I really do love that. Spy Guy 16, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. AR into the pillow. You know, I have shot in a pistol competition a couple times at the club. I had a Smith & Wesson. It was a 1911 that was made at their performance center. One with purple wood pistol grips, and it had coolant slots. Oh, it was beautiful, beautiful pistol. And it shot really well, but I came across hard times and ended up selling it. Sold my AR-10 and I had a Kimber, also a Kimber 1911 that I sold as well. $10,000 rounds of 45 through your 1911. Wow. Oh, that's right, Staff. I remember you telling me about the llama. AR under the pillow. We made pretty good time tonight. I was concerned with the late start that I would be up later than I wanted to be this evening, but it looks like I'll be ending right on time, which is good. I did fly a little faster than I normally do. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is Lake Galilee, and the airport is right beside the lake. How far out? Super Typhoon, I am, let's see here. About 20 miles out. Exactly, actually. It's exactly 20 miles out. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Infinite Fireman.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad you decided to fly the whole route today in the end, because I've got about the next 6 or 7 legs planned out. I would have had to redo the whole lot of them.
Oh, no. Well, me too then. Nice.
Yeah, we got one more somewhat less interesting flight after this, which takes us back to the coast.
Yep.
And then we've got some fabulous scenery to look at, particularly up around the islands off the Queensland coast.
Awesome. Okay, staff, you got to go. No problem, man. Thank you for being here. Have a great night at work, I hope. Take care of yourself. Thank you for coming in. Sergeant Staff was a guest on my podcast also. I forgot to mention that when he came in. I really enjoyed the conversation. That was a lot of fun having you as a guest on the podcast. If you want to hear the podcast, !podcast will get you that link. Or just Google Scruffy Tam. I'm all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dang, DCM, really? Wow. Okay, so my Flight Sim Expo advert is working. It just popped up. That's the first time I've seen it tonight.
That's the only one I've got in.
Yeah, right now the pain in the wallet is what's keeping me from going to the range very much. Yeah, so Chronico asked a really good question. How is the lake fed? I don't see any mountains around. What's the water source for the lake?
It'll just be rainfall, probably.
Okay. Yeah, Carlo, that's a pretty big caliber gun.
Yeah, when it rains out here, it kind of rains big time.
So I'm taking a peek. Oops. Well, I need to keep my eyes on my plane. I was looking over on Twitch to see who to raid, looking for raid targets. And I think I see who will raid. But wow, I almost flipped my plane over.
Queensland. Yeah, so beforehand, he does himself.
The one time that I was really surprised with firing one of my rifles was I bought a AK-47, and it's just semi-automatic. It's not full automatic, but the first time I took it out to fire it, Like, it's got a hair trigger. You barely touch the trigger and it fires. I was not ready, and it scared the crap out of me. So, I mean, I like it, but yeah, you got to be ready. Who to raid, who to raid, who to raid. I may raid an old friend from when I was a variety streamer tonight, y'all. I mean, there's a lot of flight simmers out there that are streaming right now. It's just hard to choose one, but I may, yeah, Philip Bowen, dude. I saw Philip. He is killing it. He had 800 people watching him a little while ago. Now he's got 488. Sheesh, what the world? Oh, KW, you gotta go. No problem, man. Thank you, KW. Take care. Yeah, so I'm probably not gonna raid Philip tonight. Although Philip is a great guy. And y'all, if you don't follow Philip Bowen, he really is an extremely talented person, gaining in popularity, not only in Twitch, but in the real world also. He, I think he lives in Wisconsin maybe, but he was at a major Wisconsin something showcase that he played. He plays the fiddle and he can play any song. He does requests live on the fiddle. He's amazing. Great guy. So yeah, tonight I'm gonna raid an old friend. She is her name is Metal Ann. She's my age, and she loves metal music. She usually plays some kind of indie games, and today she's playing Paper Pirates. Again, it's not a flight related game. It's unusual for me not to raid a flight simmer, but she has been a very faithful follower of mine. She lurks in my channel a lot. I don't know if she's in there tonight because she's streaming, but an old friend, and I really, really like Metal Ann a lot. So we'll raid her tonight. So if y'all would just follow along in the raid, and then of course after the raid, you know, go support whoever you want to support. But I would appreciate it if you do that. Yeah, Cappy Stick. I just don't get that because you can't stream at 10 years old, but yeah, there are. Dave H Racer 74, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you doing this evening, my friend? We are approaching the final airport of the evening. We're doing an Australian tour. Thank you to Cappy's, good Lord, I'm tired. Thank you to OzzNomad for the flight plans. How you doing, Dave? Good to see you. Hey, Cappy Stick, you might be surprised, man. But I thought at one point you could not even be on Twitch unless you were like 13 or something like that. Or maybe even older. It might be 16. Says he's on VATSIM too. What? Dave, are you a flight simmer? If you are, my next stream is going to be Saturday morning, unfortunately. I usually stream on Sunday evenings, Thursday evenings, and then Saturday mornings. 13 to have an account, 16 to stream. That's what I was thinking, KW, something like that. So that's interesting that, which I know all you have to do is lie about your age, right? All right, looking for the airport. Is that the runway right there? Yeah, okay. I got it. So y'all stick around. Let me get some screenshots. And then if you would, please stick around for this raid while I raid my old friend Meadowland. She gonna flip out.
He asked me to go to my baby this show did before. He said he knows the
So I'll be back Saturday morning. We will fly in Iceland again. And then Sunday we'll be back here in Australia. And then the following Thursday, I'll finally be back on a Thursday. Can you believe it? And we'll fly in Australia on Thursday too. So Saturdays we do something a little different. On Sunday and Thursdays, we will be in Australia for quite a while. See if I can get lined up. Do another nice butter landing. Oh, heck yeah. I think this is the first stream that I've ever landed every time. Well, I think one time tonight I was over 100, but I can't believe I've been under 100 in the majority of landings tonight. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited. I'm happy. Oh, is he legit? You never know, Cappy Stick, with these young people. Dude, they catch on to stuff so quick. My grandson, I thought would love flight simming. I let him get on my flight sim 2 weekends ago. He was bored to death. He did not like flight simming. I don't understand it. My granddaughter still wants to. But yeah, a lot of these kids they learn it quick. All right, let me get some screenshots. Is anyone else still in the air? Oh yeah. Let's watch some people come in really quick. Here comes Gare Bear. And El Gusto. Oh, it looks like El Gusto is still a little ways out. No, here we go. Here we go. What's up, Junkie? How you doing? Is Womby lurking in here? I haven't seen Womby, unless he's lurking. Oh, Death Crow, I'm sorry about that. All right, let me get some screenshots and then we'll start the raid. I got to get in bed. Sorry about that, Death Crow. I'll be back on Saturday. Feel free to join then. Mongo, thank you for the 100 biddies. Oh, no clue. Okay. I haven't seen him, Chunky, but I know sometimes he lurks. All right, for raid messages, let me get the raid started. Let me say thank you to everybody first for everything tonight. I almost forgot again. Sesgo, where are you flying? I didn't see you. Are you still in a No, I don't see Sesgo at all. You're welcome for getting everyone dizzy. You'll try to slew and fix it? All right. All right, so let's see here. Mongo, thank you for the 100 biddies. Dave H. Racer 74, thank you for the follow. There Sesgo.
Thanks, Scruffy. Thanks, everyone. See you all next time.
Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Spy Guy, thank you for the follow also. And let's see, B Carlo, thank you for the resub, or thank you for the sub. 1 month, tier 1. Complete Freedom, thank you for the resub, 6 months in a row. Sky Command, thank you for 69 biddies. Mongo with another 100 bits, thank you for that. Sky Command with a resub for 3 months. Joe Sosa, thank you for the resub. Peach Tree, thank you for the sub. And Peach Tree, thank you for the follow also. Air SNN, thank you for the resub. Sam the OG with a resub. Elonius, thank you for the follow. And Citation Man with the follow. North Lodge, thank you for the resub. Then Alien, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you everybody for everything. Oh, I love the sound of the radio. Let's get Sesgo's landing really quick. We're gonna cut the trees. Holy crap.
What in your outlook?
That was epic, Sesgo. Absolutely epic, dude. Good job. Good job. All right, so tonight, again, I'm gonna raid an old friend. Not a flight sim streamer. Let's see here. Let me get this raid set up really quick. If you would please spam the. There we go. Spam these emotes once you get over there. If you're a sub, here's your raid message. If you're not a sub, this is your raid message. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. OzzNomad, thank you for your vocal chat. I really appreciate you. See y'all Saturday. I'll be in Atlanta Thursday, so I won't be able to stream, but I will see you Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time, 12 noon Zulu. Let's get the raid started. Take care, everybody, and good night. See you soon. Here we go. Let's start this raid.